The sun rose slowly over the valley, casting long shadows across two armies standing face to face. On one side stood the Israelites, tense and weary. On the other, the Philistines, confident and loud. For 40 days, the same terrifying scene had repeated itself. A giant of a man stepped forward from the Philistine camp, his armor gleaming, his voice thundering across the field. Goliath. He was massive, towering over every soldier, his spear like a weaver's rod, his presence enough to shake even the bravest hearts. Each day he shouted the same challenge, daring any man in Israel to step forward and fight him. And each day no one moved. Fear had settled deep into the hearts of Israel. Then one morning a young shepherd arrived at the camp. His name was David. He wasn't a soldier. He carried no armor, no sword. He had simply come to deliver food to his brothers and check on their well-being. But as he approached, he heard the booming voice of Goliath echo across the valley. David stopped. He watched as the giant mocked his people, mocked their God. And while others trembled, something burned inside him. This wasn't just a battle, it was an insult, a challenge against everything he believed. "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine?" David said, his voice steady, "that he should defy the armies of the living God?" The soldiers looked at him in disbelief. This was no place for a boy. But David wasn't moved by fear. He was stirred by faith. Word reached King Saul, who summoned David. The king studied the young shepherd, unsure. "You are not able to go against this giant," Saul said. "You are only a youth, and he has been a warrior from his youth." But David stood firm. He spoke of lions and bears he had faced while protecting his sheep. He spoke of God's hand delivering him every time. "The Lord who rescued me," David said, "will rescue me from this Philistine." Saul hesitated, then nodded. He offered his armor, his helmet, his sword. David tried them on, but they weighed him down. This wasn't who he was. He took them off. Instead, he walked to a stream, bent down, and carefully chose 5 smooth stones. With his sling in hand and faith in his heart, David stepped onto the battlefield.